quick post on my views about embracing parenthood. Recently, my youngest has been asking me about having another little and why don't I, and being mid-divorce. It's a complicated fucking answer, babe. But long and short of it, I try to explain to her that in general, there are three types, right? If we're going to look at it as a binary, which we all know it's not, but, she's in kindergarten. If we look at it as a binary, there are girls born with parts that work, there are girls born with parts that don't work, and there are girls who are born without the parts because it takes them a while to realize that they're actually girls who didn't happen to be born that way. Now, she understands this concept because in our family, she has a transgender parent. So, that being said, there have been plenty of times that myself as a non-binary person who gave birth to two and had a miscarriage, I have, for a number of reasons, had cause to describe my theories and approaches to parenthood. Now, I am the kind of person who absolutely is okay with the people in my life and around my kids who are like, how the hell do you do it? I can't do it. I can't understand being a parent. How do you have those, all of the litany of creative and colorful things that they say about why and how they wouldn't be parents and couldn't be parents and it's not their thing. It's not for everyone. It is absolutely not for everyone. And if you know that, do what you must do to make sure that that is your reality. If you can be on board with giving appropriate love and support to mine for who they are, we're fine. If you can be honestly respectful of mine for who they are and that I have them, I don't give a shit what you do with your genitals. Have them, don't have them, I don't fucking care. But I am at my core a Gen X nerd. Neurodivergent nerd. So in my head, when I had this conversation with myself about whether or not parenthood was for me, which quite frankly it always was, which is weird coming from a trauma background, it was always one of those things where I said to myself, is it worth everything you have to go through? Is it worth everything you have to put yourself through? Is it, this, that, and the other thing? And the way I have ended up categorizing it, describing it to most people, is the following. Because I am such a nerd, because I am so Gen X at my core, think of it as this. You remember the announcer guy? There's plenty sound-alike copycat voiceover artists all over this fucking app. Think of it as the voiceover guy. We've heard him on every movie. We've heard him on every promo and trailer. We've heard him on every game intro and demo. In a land where this should not be possible. That guy. And I started phrasing things to myself in that light, in that internal voice. Can I see myself living in a world where I'm responsible for something genuinely 24/7? Can I see myself living in a way that doesn't allow me to be me? Potentially for decades. Because at a minimum, until they're 18, your ass is on the line for them. Every single fucking thing about them is your responsibility. Your ass is in the fire. Legally. Can I see myself spending, depending on the needs of the child, upwards of who knows the number of years, and this is multiplied by the number of children and how they're spaced, covered in who knows how thick a layer of bodily fluid. And no, I won't specify, because there's no fucking way to know. Can I see myself handling every bump, every bruise? Can I see myself as a trauma survivor in my own personal case, handling the absurdity, the audacity, the devastation of the possibility and the endless worst case scenarios my brain will fucking come up with of all the shit that can go wrong? Very, very fucking likely won't, but could. Can I put my brain through that ungodly Cirque du Soleil of potential, step out the other side of it, and say to myself, now, do I need A, a nap, B, a day with a therapist, C, a bottle of alcohol, or D, to go out and buy an ovulation kit because I'm ready for this? Now, I will grant you, E is a possibility, because E is realistic. And for all the people right now going, what the fuck is E? I didn't hear what E was. You're not ready. Because everybody who heard me say that E is realistic and went, yup, I remember that. You're the people who are already parents. Because you did all of that. All of that shit. Every last one of those items, right? Every last one. You put down most of the bottle of liquor, took a long-ass fucking nap, spent more time in therapy than you thought you'd actually have to on the subject matter because you thought you had it all straight in your head to begin with. No, you fucking didn't. Okay? Finished off the bottle of liquor. When you sobered up from that, you went out and you got the ovulation kits. Or the pregnancy test, depending on who you were with when you were drinking. That's what you have to go through in your head to figure out if parenthood is for you. Now, admittedly, the situation I just presented might lean more towards those in the body that handles pregnancy. Now, I phrase it that way because I am a member of the community. That might have more to do with the body that handles carrying a pregnancy to term. I can only speak for that kind of body because that's the kind of body that I have. It might be a similar thought process for our parents on the other side. I don't know. I know what I went through. That's what I went through. I stand by it, though. I have 2 kids now in elementary school. One, sometimes both of whom, asking me about why I don't have more and when I'll have more. I don't have a good answer for them, as I'm still in the middle of dealing with divorcing the shithead I married in the first place. But you have to be willing to deal with all of what I just named and more. If you are, sign up. If not, you could be a divine godparent. You could be an exquisite aunt, uncle, tia. You could be someone's amazing extended family member. Pick your title. But think, okay? That was bubbling in my head while I drove. I needed to share it. Thank you for listening.